Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Melissa, and welcome to my live. Today, I'm going to be talking to teachers because that's who I am. I am an elementary school teacher who has moved to the digital world. So if you're a teacher that's tired, that's overwhelmed, that's feeling burnt out, this is the right place for you because I'm going to show you there is another way. There is another way, and you can still learn that other way, way to make income while you're still teaching full time, because that is what I am doing. So here is a little bit about me. As I said, my name is Melissa. I'm a mom to two boys. They keep me busy. I'm also an elementary school teacher. I teach cyber school here in Pennsylvania. That also keeps me very busy. And up until last year is when I had that breakthrough that I need to make a change moment that came. But up until that, I was living in survival mode. Now, what survival mode means to me, anyway, is that you are able to pay your bills, right? You're able to live. You can buy groceries. You can pay your bills. You can pay for your house. You can pay your mortgage, or pay your rent, pay for your car. You have all those things, and you're able to pay for them. But you can't pay for much more, right? That pretty much maxes you out. Just paying the bills, just paying for groceries, that pretty much maxes you out. When that unexpected expense comes, car repair, car needs tires, things like that, that throws you into like a panic mode. That's, we need to do something here. This is an unexpected expense because when you're living in survival mode, you don't always have a whole lot of savings because you don't have a whole lot to put into a savings account. And when you do manage to get some in there, an emergency situation happens. So that's the life I lived for quite some time. Now, my pivot came last summer when I was just feeling frustrated. I was overwhelmed. Nothing was changing from year to year. My paycheck really wasn't going up, it was pretty much staying the same, although the cost of everything else was going up, especially groceries. Groceries was like, oh my gosh, clothes for the kids, things like that. And, we weren't able to do the fun things I wanted to do. Not that I want to be like that Disneyland mom who says yes to everything and gives her kids everything, but just being able to say yes once in a while. You guys want to try out for sports teams? All right. Let's do that. Let's go on these little day trips. There's a lot to do in our area. Let's go on those day trips. Let's check that out. Let's go to the beach. Let's go on vacation, right? We weren't able to do all of those things. That's what you don't get when you're in survival mode. So last year, when I said something's got to change, I started Googling. Anybody else ever done this? You start Googling, you're like, what else could I do as a teacher here? Just looking to see if I can see my comments. Let me see. I am new to the going live on YouTube, so just trying to see if I can find the comments. I do not see them. Okay. So if anybody knows, let me know how to see the comments. But anybody else kind of feeling that? Yeah. So I started Googling online teaching jobs or online jobs for teachers, actually, because I didn't want to teach. I already was teaching online. I already said I'm a cyber school teacher, so I'm already teaching online. So I do know the benefits of working from home. I knew when I was looking for online jobs for teachers, I already knew I don't want to get a second job. I don't want to work a part-time job outside of the house. I don't want to tutor. I don't want to do any of that because that's trading more time for money, right? That's giving up my time to earn money. Already doing that with my full-time teaching job. I wanted a way where I could earn money and not have to work 5 or 6 hours a day, right? That's like going to another job. And I knew it was out there. Because I scrolled by the people talking on social media. Yeah, you've probably done that too. And you're like, that can't be true. There's no way all these people are able to work from home in just a couple hours a day and make that kind of money, right? I was skeptical too, because my dad always told me if it's too good to believe, it's not true. Okay, so I have that mentality. Anybody else at Gen X, at Gen X age there? Yeah, that's the mentality we have is like, that's too good to be true. Okay, it's not true. I stuck with that for a while. And then I just thought, you know what? This isn't working for me. If I continue down this path, I already know I've been teaching for 27 years. I already know it's not working. The system isn't magically going to change. I'm not going to magically wake up tomorrow and teachers are earning, $100,000. Like that's not going to happen. So if I want something to change, I need to be that change. So I jumped in. I was nervous. I was scared. I had not a clue, but I jumped in because I knew I needed to make a change. And yes, I invested in myself. I invested in a program that taught me how to own my own digital marketing business and how to earn money online with automation set up so that I could earn 24/7 while I only worked on my business for 2 hours a day. And I had something called master resale rights, where I was earning 100% of the profit off of products I didn't even sell. Because when I did this investment, they gave me 4 products to sell right off the bat. So that is how I got into earning online. And I would be happy to talk to you all about how to get into that. But I really want to talk to you about something that I recently started, a huge passion of mine. I love being a teacher. That's why I'm still teaching. I love it. Only thing I ever wanted to do in my life was to be a teacher. And that is why I'm still teaching full time. And I can run this business in the background because it only takes a couple hours a day. So I wanted to talk about my community. I started a free community for teachers. Just started it. It is just growing. And I just want to let teachers know there is something out there for you. And I would love for you to join my teacher community. The link is in the description and in my profile. If you'd like to go there, click on it, check it out. It is free to join. Come on in, check it out. We are all just a bunch of teachers in there. You know that teachers are friendly. You know that teachers are helpful. We are in there to create a fun, loving teacher community that is supportive of each other. We are there to help each other, to give ideas, right? To help each other out. And I want to show you how you can earn money online. Doing what I just explained, yes, that's one way, but also there are ways that you can sell your digital products as well. As teachers, you have a lot of digital products. Let me tell you, you have all of your PowerPoints that you create, your projects that you've created, lesson plans. The list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. So I do have a whole module in my community about how to do that if you don't want to get started with anything else. If you just want to start selling your digital products, it's a great way to get started. Let me see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, so we became teachers because we wanted to make a difference, right? That was my passion. I know. I just wanted to make a difference in the lives of kids, in the lives of family. I certainly didn't expect to have to sacrifice time with my family. I didn't expect to sacrifice my health, physical health and mental health in everything that goes along with teaching. If you're a teacher, you know, I don't even have to explain that part to you. So that's what I'm there. That's what we talk about in my community, as well as is the mindfulness, the mentality, just bringing all of that mindset together as well. And I just want to show teachers, as I've said, there is another way, right? So we all have this problem, I'm sure, where I've talked to many teachers who were struggling in the same place I was, that survival mode. You're getting by, but it's not really where you want to be, and you really thought you would have more in life by this age, you thought you'd be making more money, because that's where I am. I followed all the rules. I went to college. I got a good job, sticking with that job. Here I am 27 years later. I'm not making much more than I did when I started, and I have a master's degree to boot. So if you're in that same situation and you're thinking, I need more money. I want to be able to provide more for my family, and I just don't have the time for a part-time job, nor do I want to get a part-time job because I'm exhausted. Then that's a good place to turn, is the Digital Teacher Hub. That's my community, to just look for other teachers who are feeling the same way as you. Look for support there. So it is, as I said, it's a supportive place for teachers to grow and learn. As I've already said, as you know, teachers are awesome. We support each other. We help each other out. We share things constantly. And that is what my teacher community is all about. Just trying to look at my notes because I don't want to forget everything. I have tips for earning online. As I told you, I'll show you different ways you can earn online. If you have a question about a way to earn online, I can help you with that. We can figure that out, especially if it's one I hadn't heard of yet. We can figure that out together. I offer lots of encouragement, lots of quotes, motivational videos, questions that I ask to get you thinking. We're a community, so we talk to each other. So I promote, commenting on each other's questions, commenting on the posts, getting to know each other. It's definitely beginner friendly. I know when I got started, I was overwhelmed with information. So I keep everything very beginner friendly. I can grow with you as you grow and start learning more. I can get into some higher level things with you. But when you start, it is a beginner friendly. And it's a great place to start so that you're not feeling overwhelmed, right? You're just looking into something new. You don't want to feel overwhelmed at first. So you can take it as slowly as you want as you move through my community and check everything out. And it's for teachers just like you and me, right? We're curious. We're curious about what else is out there, and we just want to explore it. Maybe we're not ready to take that leap yet, but you're curious and you just want to know more. I was there last summer. I gotcha. That's why I set this space up. So I would love to see you join me. I was going to try to share my screen. I'm not really sure how to do that. Let me try. Like I said, I'm new to YouTube, so I don't really, let me see. I think I might have it here. Here we go. Am I sharing my screen? I said I wanted to share this screen. I have no idea how to tell if I'm sharing my screen, but this is the Digital Teacher Hub. See, somebody's trying to join. So once you come in, this is just our general discussion. So you can see some things that I put on here, motivational things, little videos to watch, talking about the skills you have as a teacher. If you click to the classroom, there's a lot going on in here. This is where you can go to explore on your own. Talks about filling your cup first because you need to take care of yourself first. This one goes into my favorite tools that I use as a teacher, cyber teacher turned digital creator. Pencils to Profit. You'll learn about how you can use what you have to begin creating those digital products. Legacy Builders program. That's the program that I invested in that taught me how to do digital marketing. So I have a link to that here if you're interested in getting started with that. We also have our replay vault. This is any workshop or any video that was live recorded. I put that in the replay vault for you. And as a founding member, so if you're one of the first founding members, you'll never have to pay anything. You will get all of this for free because eventually, after I hit 50 members, the replay vault, the pocket coaching, all these things down here, one on one coaching, all of that is going to be for a fee. So you want to make sure you get in, become one of those first 50 so that you never have to pay a fee. Let me go back here and turn off my share. Hopefully that shared. I had no way of telling if it did or not. So I have to watch the replay to see if that shared. Hopefully it did. So if you have any questions for me, just put them in the comments below. If you're watching the replay of this live, that's awesome. Again, just reach out. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I do always check for questions and I do respond to them. So even if you just want to let me know, hey, this sounds like a great idea. If you want to subscribe and learn more about what I'm doing, I would love to pick up some more subscribers so I can tell more teachers about these awesome things. So have a great rest of your day, everybody, and I will see you back tomorrow.